Now these next shaders, they will not be able to cast shadows on each other, or they won't be able to cast shadows on anything else, but they will give you a larger control over general colour and how it looks. So this one we're going to start with a mix shader, and we're going to put it in there. We're then going to add a layer weight, so this is going to be a different kind of outline, but it's going to be similar to last time. It's just that if I put it in this, we'll see will be a similar thing, except it just gives you it in a 1 to 0 value. So you're going to put that around there. Add a color ramp. Put that on the linear. Nope. We want to put it on constant. Pull it down a bit. Yep, so it's just another kind of way of doing it. So now we're going to get onto the emission. So this is the reason it can't cast shadows or have shadows cast upon it. So the colour for this is right now just going to be, I want to flip that. Yeah, put it down here. So the colour for this is going to be decided by a normal with a colour ramp on it. We like colour ramps here. So what does this do? Let's have a look at this first. Nothing. Nothing. I've gone mad. Why am I doing this? Well, the magic starts when we add a texture coordinate here and add the reflection into there. So now what we see from this is this raw output. So now I'm going to change that to constant here. So now we see that. And now if I pull this back, we get what looks to be like toon shading. So if we put that there, put that here, we can now control this and get any angle we like. So this is only relative to the world. So if I rotate this, the light will stay pointing at it from that angle. But if I move around it, it will stay like that. So I can move it and the light will stay relative to this object. It doesn't bother moving with it. However, we can instead plug in the window value. So now it takes the window there to there to be the value it takes from. Or we can plug in camera, so it's relative to that camera. The object, so it's relative to whatever rotation the object is on. But the reflection, I think, gives the best toon look. So now we can use this node. So if I wanted to change the colors, I would put in a mix RGB right here, and I'd have this be the factor, and then put whatever colors I want in here. So here I can really get to play around with the colors. So if I wanted it to be dramatic, or if I wanted it to be kind of funky. Yeah, it just gives you large control over the colours. These ones you cannot decide on the shadow colour, the Toon Shader decides that for you. So, moving on from this, we can also make a object. So if you were going to animate this, you can add a empty, and then have this be the empty, and then if I view this, I can rotate the from duplicate. That's what I meant. Might be on something different then. Never mind. But yeah, this is a good method and I quite like it. I think it's my favourite one. But also, if you really want to get that shadow far back, then you could add a vector math to this, and you can pull it back slightly, add a vector of 0.5. You can increase this, and it makes it go different, weird. And you can put this all into a group. So if I selected all of this, Control G, I can make that into one group, and I can have the colours here come out of it. So now I've got a default shader, colours, whatever I want. Now let's get on to the other way, the final way, and that is with no, the next way will be using this empty, so I won't delete that yet. I will, however, move all of these along. So let's add in a new Suzanne, or Susan, whatever it is. New material. So I'm going to start from the back forward. Let's add a texture coordinate. This one's going to use the empty. And then now we're going to use a color ramp from the object. I'm going to put that in there. So now we can see that if I rotate this, we get a gradient going across the object. So that's me doing this, by the way. So I'm rotating it slightly and I'm getting it across. So now we can make that the old constant, pull it back a bit. Oops. Put it back a bit more. Oops. Yeah, put it something like that. And now let's add some variation to this with a mix RGB. Put that in there. And we're gonna get a color ramp again. That constant as well, put it about half. And get an add. Oh no, we want a maths. Oh no, sorry, we want vector. Vector maths. So now I'm going to combine X, Y, and Z. We're going to put that into there. Get that from there. Plop that in there. What does that show us? That shows us some more variation. So now we can use this and put it into here and see what we get from that. So now get even more of a funky shade. That's not relative to the object at all. So this might be useful if you want to use that. It could be better to use this on a different kind of object, or you could possibly use it from camera. The possibilities are endless. So with this we can add in the old Fresnel mix shader, color ramp again, Oh right, need an emission, sorry. And then we get the outline again. So yeah, in conclusion, Toon Shaders are great.